Let me start with a truth most people will never say out loud. A truth that sits in the quiet corners of a man's life, whispering when the room is dark and everyone else is asleep. There comes a moment when you look in the mirror and you feel dimmed, not broken, not destroyed, just dimmed. The fire that once roared in your eyes becomes a flicker. Your energy dips. Your drive softens. Your confidence feels like an old photograph, something you can remember, but not something you can touch. And when that happens, the world doesn't pause for you. Responsibilities don't shrink. Expectations don't loosen. Life keeps demanding you to be strong, even on the days when you feel anything but strong. And then someone, a doctor, a friend, a stranger, says something that sparks a tiny flame inside you. For me, it came from a urologist who looked me dead in the eyes and said, "Sometimes strength doesn't disappear, sometimes it just falls asleep. And all you need is a small ingredient to wake it back up." He wasn't talking about a miracle cure, a pill, or magic. He was talking about a simple act of caring for yourself, adding one tiny, powerful ingredient to your tea, something ancient, something natural, something that signals to your body and your spirit, "I'm ready to rise again." Today, I'm here to talk not just about an ingredient, but about your fire, your masculinity, your energy, your purpose, and how you can reclaim it. Because this story is not about tea, it's about you rediscovering the strength you thought you lost. Let's be honest, pain has a way of sneaking into a man's life quietly. You don't wake up one day and suddenly feel weaker, slower, or less alive. No, it happens breath by breath, day by day, piece by piece. You stop feeling that morning spark. You stop waking up with hunger for life. You stop recognizing the man you used to be. Maybe it's the weight of responsibilities. Maybe it's stress, sleepless nights, heartbreak, failure, or just the silent erosion of confidence over the years. Men are told to be strong, but no one talks about what happens when strength feels like it's slipping away. There's that moment. You sit on the edge of your bed, elbows on your knees, hands covering your face, and you think, "What happened to me?" You feel tired in a way sleep can't fix. You feel empty in a way food can't fill. You feel slow in a way exercise can't speed up, and no one sees it. Because you've learned to hide it. You still show up. You still work. You still carry everyone else's weight. But inside you feel like you're running on fumes. Men break quietly, silently, in the spaces no one visits. And the worst part? You blame yourself. You think you're weak for feeling this way. You think you're failing for slipping. You think you're alone in this battle, but you're not. This exhaustion, this fading vitality, this silent fear, it's not just you, it's millions. Men who feel like they're losing their edge, their purpose, their drive. Men who feel themselves fading into the background of their own lives. I see your pain. I see the fight you never talk about, and you're not alone in it. Let me say this clearly, loudly, and without hesitation. You are not weak for feeling this way. You are human. You are carrying more than anyone realizes, and the fact that you've kept going, even when you felt drained, makes you powerful, not fragile. Your exhaustion is not a failure. Your slowdown is not a flaw. Your struggle is not a sign that something is wrong with you. It's a sign that you have been fighting for too long without support, without rest, without care, without the simple rituals that refill a man's energy and spirit. You are not broken. You are burdened. You are not failing. You are overwhelmed. You are not losing your strength. Your strength is asking to be rekindled. There is no shame in feeling tired. There is no shame in admitting you want to feel like yourself again. There is no shame in wanting your fire back. Every warrior gets worn down. Every storm eventually drains the sky. Every engine needs fuel. And you're a man who's been surviving without fuel for far too long. So today, let's take that shame off your shoulders. Let's take that guilt out of your chest. Let's open a new chapter, one where you're allowed to heal, grow, and rise again. Here's the moment everything shifts. One day you decide you're done feeling empty, done feeling drained, done feeling like life has taken more from you than it has given. Healing begins with the smallest choice, not with grand gestures, not with dramatic changes, but with something simple, something like adding a single ingredient to your tea, a piece of ginger, warm and grounding, a symbol of energy and vitality people have used for centuries. Not because ginger is magic, but because the act itself is a declaration. I am taking my strength back. It's about showing your body and your spirit that you're ready to wake up the fire inside you. It's about choosing yourself in a world that constantly demands you choose everything else. That tiny ingredient becomes a ritual, a reminder, a spark. And when you feel that spark, you remember something powerful. You weren't losing your strength. You were neglecting your strength. You weren't fading. You were starving for care. This is the turning point, the moment where pain stops being a prison and becomes fuel. Fuel for rebuilding, fuel for rising, fuel for reclaiming the man you know you truly are. Healing begins when you stop running from your pain and look it in the eyes. Say it out loud. I'm struggling. I need a change. Acceptance is not surrender, it's acknowledgement. And acknowledgement is the beginning of strength. There are moments you replay in your mind, failures, regrets, disappointments. You carry them like weights in your chest, but the past is a closed door. You don't need to erase it. You need to stop dragging it behind you. Letting go is not forgetting. It's freeing space for something new. Forgiveness is one of the hardest steps. Forgiving others for what they did. Forgiving yourself for what you didn't do. Forgiveness doesn't excuse the past. It releases its grip on your future. Resilience is not about never falling. It's about rising differently. Start small, a walk, a moment of stillness, a cup of tea with that one grounding ingredient. Each small act is a brick in the foundation of your strength. Each day you choose to try again, you rebuild yourself. A man without purpose is a man without fire, but purpose isn't something you stumble upon. It's something you create. Start asking, what makes me feel alive? What future do I want to build? What story do I want to tell? Let your purpose guide you like a lighthouse in the storm. Let me remind you of something you've forgotten. You are stronger than you think, stronger than your pain, stronger than your past, stronger than your exhaustion. Strength isn't loud, it isn't flashy, it isn't perfect. Strength is quiet persistence. Strength is waking up even when you're tired. Strength is choosing to try one more time. Strength is taking small steps when big steps feel impossible. And every time you choose care, even something as small as adding that warming ingredient to your drink, you're telling yourself, I matter. My energy matters. My life matters. Your strength is not gone. It's rising. It's rebuilding. It's returning. Not as the man you were, but as the man you're becoming. This is the moment. Right here. Right now. This is where something shifts inside you. This is where the fog lifts. This is where your heartbeat gets louder. This is where your spirit starts to climb. Listen to me. You are not done. You are not defeated. You are not destroyed. You are rising. You are waking up the strength inside you that you forgot you had. You are reclaiming the fire that life tried to dim. You are stepping into a version of yourself that is stronger, wiser, and more alive. Repeat after me. I am still here. I still have fight in me. I am rising. Short sentences. Strong truth. You are tougher than your failures. You are bigger than your fears. You are deeper than your wounds. You are more powerful than your doubts. And this moment where you choose yourself, this is where your story changes. This is where you rise. This is where your strength returns. This is where your fire wakes up. So here's my message to you. Stand up. Take a breath. Place your hand over your heart. Feel it beating. That's life. That's purpose. That's power. Add that ingredient to your tea. Not because it changes everything, but because you are choosing to change. Let that warm cup remind you, your strength is returning, your fire is rising, your story is just beginning. It's time to take back your power. It's time to reclaim your life. It's time to rise. Your story begins now.